Alright guys, so we got up at 4 o'clock this morning and drove 2.5 hours to get to this place, and it's just now officially starting to open up. So we thought it was going to open up at 7, but I guess it's kind of whatever. But they shut this road off, so the people that you see driving down here won't be doing that here pretty soon. But man, this place goes all the way back and then all the way like clear over here, and then there's like a bunch of side streets. We were told by several people on the last couple of flea markets that we went to that we had to come to this place. There's a bunch of gaming stuff, or hopefully that's what we kept being told, but they said it was definitely worth the drive. So yeah, this is gonna be awesome, dude. Hopefully it's worth the drive, and yeah, let's find some video games. Wish me luck. Game on. So I'm at this one table, and I just wanted to point out something. Look at these guys. Look at this. Dude, I'm almost tempted to get that just because of that mess up like that, dude. I bet that's like rare. That's crazy. You got this super cool box too. I'm thinking about getting both of these, to be honest, guys. I don't know yet, but that right there, yeah, I bet that's worth something. In an update, we went down, man, this place is big, man. It goes all the way over there, and dude, it's huge. Like, this is not even this is a small part of it, dude. Like, this guy, like, probably like over 400 vendors here. This place is huge. We just hitting the tip of the iceberg so far, guys. It's huge here. Oh my God, huge. All right, so came across this vendor here, and he's got some stuff. And once I can get around,
you see a game to go to the DSI,
just see some more stuff here. Got some awesome stuff over here.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
No, you're good. You're good. You're fine. And then a bunch of stuff over here. Oh yeah, definitely gonna be going through this stuff. Look at all of these awesome stuff, man. So yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here for a little while and going through and trying to find some awesome stuff, guys. So just give me a little while, and be right back. Alright, so we got this right here. And came across this vendor, and I did get a couple of things off on. They got some pretty good stuff over here.
Okay.
Got some Super Nintendo stuff, NES, Super Nintendo, got some Sega CD stuff, man. Yes, some of this stuff is brand new as well. Like this game, I'm debating on possibly getting brand new in the plastic. Oh boy, got some stuff over there too.
And Mandy wasn't together throughout that whole time. They just got together.
But yeah, some pretty good stuff over here, guys. They got some other stuff in bins over here too. Like I think he's got a Sega Saturn and a Dreamcast, which of course I've got that stuff. But yeah.
So, but yeah, I know
pretty
you're
good
from
stuff.
them because we're on.
All right, so I just want to start off by saying that we had an absolutely amazing day yesterday. It was pretty awesome. Like I said in the beginning, you know, we got up at 4 in the morning. We had been hearing about this place from a couple of several vendors, you know, video game people wise, at least. And they kept telling us, you know, the last couple of flea markets that we went to, you guys have got to go to this place. Well, in the beginning of the video, you saw where we were first at when we arrived there at like 7:30. Okay, so we were at the wrong place. We were actually about 15 minutes away. It was about 12, 13 miles away was where we should have been. The place that we first went it was more of a, I mean, and this place was huge. Don't get me wrong. That's why we ended up sticking around for almost 2 hours, which later that kind of played a part in why we ended up leaving the other place early. But the place that we first ended up at was like a wholesaler like market or something like that. So it was mainly like a bunch of like wholesalers and like a lot of newer stuff and stuff like that. So it wasn't really a bunch of like video game stuff and retro game stuff, which, I mean, we did come across a couple of cool things. The little Mario and Sonic toys that you guys saw was actually at this place. And then we saw some other cool little things. Like I said, we walked around it, since we were already there and I had already paid like a $10 parking fee. So we stuck around for a little bit. But anyway, so we were like, okay, we need to get to the real place. So we packed up or whatever and took off, down the road. And I ended up finding out where the place was, Googled it real quick, and then we went straight there. And when we got there, man, as you saw in the video, this place was huge. I mean, huge. It had, I don't even know how many vendors. There was so many people there. It was crazy. Absolutely nuts. It's the biggest flea market, and the one that I always go to like a couple times a year because they only have it around in here in Ohio, has always been the biggest one I've ever been to. This one was bigger. And this was actually in Kentucky where we went. I would easily say it was like over 400 some vendors. But anyways, so we got there 2 hours later than what we were planning on doing it because we had been at the other festival. And so we didn't even get to go to all the vendors, which was sad, because it was already creeping on like 1:30 in the afternoon, and we still had like a 2.5 hour drive to come back home. And then we had to pick up our kids who were staying at a grandparent's house that had stayed the night over so we could go. Anyways, so kind of like the 2 hours that we took from being at the other place kind of was like a downfall because I know I missed out on stuff. I still was able to pick up some pretty good stuff. And I know we're getting to it, guys. But I did have some couple of opportunities that's going to be on the channel. And we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, some advertisement, got in with somebody there. And so might have some advertisement, on the channel here real soon. So pretty excited about that. And also, and I'll get into that story a little bit as we go on. Some of the other really cool stuff that's actually not going to be in this video, but will be in a future video. So, but let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. I know I had to tell you guys that little story real quick. But anyways, so you know how I always do it. I try to start off with like if I got some accessories, little toy things or whatever, gaming related. But so I got this for free. It's a vendor that I see often or whatever when I go to these events. But it's a Luigi, awesome little toy. So I'm definitely gonna be having this somewhere displayed here in the game room. So I just wanted to share that real quick. I got this, and if you know me, I'm a huge Zelda fan, and it was brand new. It's from the same vendor I was just talking about that gave me that toy for free. Hooked me up on a really big, because he knows I'm a big Zelda fan as well. Hooked me up with this brand new Zelda t-shirt. Dude, so awesome. $5 is all I got it for. He hooked me up with an awesome deal. Pretty freaking awesome, man. I'm pretty excited about that. Let me put that over there. And let's see. Now I picked this up. I got this for about $2. Guy wanted like $5, and I was trying to get a game off of him, but he really didn't want to move on the price on it. And I was like, yeah, I got it. I was like, I would get it. He took a couple of bucks off of it or whatever, but I was like, man, I feel like I've got this game, but I didn't really want to. I hate buying stuff, and I already had it or whatever. So I ended up checking this out, and I really liked it or whatever. And it'll go perfect for. Well, anyways, let me just go ahead and show you. It's Nintendo DS carrying case. It is the authentic one. If you guys can see that, it is an authentic Super Mario DS case. Pretty sweet. I know it's kind of girly or whatever, but I have a couple of pink DSs that this is going to be awesome for. So pretty sweet to be able to get that. Like I said, I only paid a couple bucks for that. I think the guy wanted like $5. He ended up giving it to me for that. He said, well, let me show you something. So I was able to get that. Now these next two games that I'm going to be showing next, I got right at the very end, like when we decided to leave. And I saw it like right when we was going to our car. I was like, man, we walked right past this in the beginning. I was let me go over there and see if they got anything, which ended up being super awesome. And I'll show you everything that I actually got from that vendor. It was an older guy, and he was just trying to get rid of the stuff. And but anyways, yeah, Need for Speed. What is it? The limited edition run or whatever. For the 360, $1. Pretty awesome. Star Ocean: The Last Hope. Never played this game or even heard of it, so pretty excited to check this one out. Also $1. Let's see, up next. Now this one right here, this was a really awesome score. Really awesome score. This is with the last two games that I just showed you. I got right at the end, like I said, and this thing is awesome, mint condition. Did not have this. I used to have one back in the days, but super awesome when I seen it sitting there. And I asked him, how much for it. He was like $5. And I was like, man, would you take $1? Even for $5, this was a great, great deal. But I was like, I'm picking up this other stuff. Maybe he'll give it to me for $1. He's like, yeah, go ahead. That's fine. I'm just trying to move this stuff, man. And so I don't have to pack it back up. But the Namco for the PlayStation 1, the Namco gun. What? Dude, for $1. What? Yes, dude. So awesome. And it is mint condition. No scratches, no scuffs, nothing, man. No discoloration. Super, super awesome, guys. Super awesome, dude. I was so stoked when I got this for $1. Put that down. Okay, let's see. Up next. Halo. It's the first one. It's the Game of the Year edition. I do have this game, and it is complete. I do have this game, but I did not have the case for some reason. That was one of the ones that I was missing a case for. So now I have 2 discs, but at least I now have the case. So I'm going to actually go through my other disc and check and see which one is better condition, and of course put it in here, and then I'll do something with that disc, maybe give it to one of my kids or something, or do something with it. Okay, so up next for the PS, and now it's for the PS2, and I know you guys know, but like, man, dude, you're always picking these up. I am, and my wife even said, don't you have that one? I'm like, I don't think I do. If I do have it, it's for the Xbox, but Tiger Woods 2004 for the PS2, and this thing is mint condition. Of course, it's complete, and the disc, it looks brand spanking new. So I was like, either way, if I do for some reason have this for PlayStation, I'll make sure which one's the better copy or whatever, and then get rid of the other one. But I'm pretty sure I did not have that one for PS2. Like I said, I love Tiger Woods games. I'm trying to make sure that I have them all, which I'm almost complete on that. Next up is Rayman Arena. We got this mainly for the kids or whatever. I'm not a huge fan of the Rayman series. It's good. It's a good series. My kids love it though. And I know this game is decent or whatever, but we didn't have it. So, picked that one up. And another one for PS2, Rayman 3. And all these are complete, man. These are all complete in the box. Like I said, everyone's complete. Discs are mint. Very, very good condition. Picked this one up because we didn't have it. And of course, my oldest daughter, she loves, excuse me, she loves this series, and the cartoons or whatever, man. But Naruto, Ultimate Ninja 3, great condition, like I said. Everything's complete in the box. Now this one right here, I feel like I've heard this game, man. Even when I picked it up, my wife was like, that sounds familiar. And I was like, well, you're probably thinking of something else with this same kind of title. I was like, I don't remember this game. I don't remember it, man. But it is in mint condition, the box and everything, and it is complete. But Primal for the PS2, Yes, dude. And like I said, it's all complete. Disc is like brand new looking. Super awesome to add that in the collection. I've never played it, like I said, so I'm definitely going to give that one a try. Up next, Dead to Rights 2. Did not have this one. I've got the first one, but I did not have the second one, so it's super awesome. And once again, like I said, everything complete in the box. Disc is amazing looking. Looks really, really good. Let me put these over here. And before I get to these other games, let me show you what else I picked up. Now, I almost didn't grab it, man, but he gave me a stellar, awesome deal on it. And I've been kind of trying to get one, even though I know when it comes to the minis, it's not one of the better ones. In fact, it's just not one of the better ones. But I didn't have it. It's in like mint condition. And it's got everything with it, but the mini PS1, and it's the authentic one, of course, or whatever. And it came with everything, including, you know, both the controllers for it. So that was pretty awesome, dude. And like I said, he gave me a really, really good deal on it. Super deal. So I'm pretty excited to add this into the collection, and I will probably be modding it. I know this one is really easy to mod, to be able to get a lot of the, you know, a better library than what they put on here. But anyways, pretty excited to add that one into the collection. So like I said, I did not have it. Up next, man, I got a super deal on these. Okay, not this one, but I'll show you the next ones that I got. Well, I mean, I did get a good deal on this one too. Only paid $1 for this one. But Karate Champ for the NES. And it's got a little bit of bubbling right there, but it's still, other than that, it's in pretty good condition. We'll probably try to get that sticker off there, some gaming place, I guess. I don't know. Looks like an old sticker, but might be even like a renting place. I'm not really sure. But anyways, yeah, pretty awesome. Got that for $1. These next 4 games that I'm going to show you, the guy had like 8 games in this little basket, and we were walking right past the place, and like my game sniffer, and it caught my eye. I looked and I was like, what is that? Because at first it was hard to tell what it was, you know what I mean? I was like, but he had like a bunch of like old, like little trinkets and stuff like that, like mechanic kind of stuff. Like you wouldn't have imagined this stuff would have been in his stuff, but it was, and I just caught it in my eye. And I guarantee you a lot of people like that are into like gaming stuff or trying to find stuff probably just walked right past this vendor, because he was like up underneath like a tent thing. And like I said, I literally just caught my eyes like, hold on, babe, let me go back and look at this real quick. And I'm glad I did. He had 8 games sitting there. And let me go ahead and just show you. But he had 8 games there. I only grabbed 4 of them because the other 4 I had and I didn't need them. But Pinball for the NES. And it got the dust cover, the actual Nintendo one as well, and the booklet. Yes, very awesome, very awesome. And then Hogan's Alley, dust sleeve as well, and the booklet. Oh yes, oh yes. Let's see. Now I'm gonna murder this name because slalom or something like that. But all these are in awesome condition, guys. The labeling is amazing. They all have the Nintendo dust sleeves and the booklets. Yes, dude. Freaking awesome, man. And one more for this, for that vendor that I got it for, and I'll tell you what I picked these up for. Russian Attack. And it's also, like I said, the dust sleeve and the booklet. So, and this one's by Konami, if you guys don't know that. So, really excited to give this one a try. But yeah, dude, I got all those. I asked him what he wanted for them. He said $5 a piece for the games, okay? And he said, if you take all 8, like, I don't know, he said like 30 or something like that. But I was like, man, I really don't need these 4. I was like, and it was like Roger Clemens baseball and something else. I don't know. It was ones that I already had. And I was like, man, I really don't need those. I was like, I really just wanted these 4. I was like, is there any way possible that you would take $2 a piece or maybe 3 or whatever, $2 or $3 a piece on these instead? I was like, and he was like, yeah, that's fine. Give me 3 a piece or whatever. So I was hoping, I mean, even at $3 a piece, man, that was an awesome steal, an awesome deal, especially with the actual dust covers and the booklets. So I was happy to give them $3 a piece. I was hoping, me, I'm always trying to get a deal. I was hoping for $2 a piece, but regardless, $3 a piece for those 4 NES games with the booklets and the dust sleeve. Very awesome, dude. Very awesome. I was like, very, very excited to get them. And those games look great. Let's see. Up next. Now, this one, I'm a huge, huge Marvel fan, comic fan. Marvel more than DC, but, and I've never actually played this one. And I did not have it in the collection, obviously. But X-Men for the Game Gear. Yes, dude. And it is an excellent condition. Excellent condition. He had this guy had $8 on it. And now we're getting into some of the stuff that I ended up picking up from this one guy. Actually, that Karate Champ game was actually from the vendor that I'm talking about now. But yeah, he wanted $8 for it. I ended up picking up a few things. And then, like I said, the story I was talking about, we'll lead into that in a second. But I ended up only getting it for, I believe it was maybe $3 is what I ended up picking it up for. I believe that's what it ended up coming together when I did the bundle. Let's see. Up next. Now it's kind of bad that it doesn't have the actual the front cover or whatever, which is the booklet. But man, I couldn't pass it up. I got it for super cheap, but Andretti Racing from EA for the Sega Saturn. It does have the artwork in the back though, and of course, but it doesn't have the actual booklet or whatever. So I will be trying to hunt that down. But yeah, nonetheless, man, I'm still super excited to be able to add a Sega Saturn game in the collection. Up next, let's see. Now this one, and I actually showed it on Twitter today. If you guys follow me on Twitter, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's one that I've been trying to get back in my collection for quite some time now. I wasn't trying to pay no high dollar price though, and just condition, all blah blah blah. But it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's actually my favorite game in the series. But Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation, and it is complete, and it is the double disc one. It's the OG one. So super excited to have found this and got it for super, super, super cheap. Yeah, very excited to have found this and to have it back into my collection, because like I said, I love the Resident Evil series, and I'm glad to being able to find that for a really good deal, and be able to add it back into my collection. Let's see, up next, and this, okay, man, this was a great find and an awesome deal that I got on this game. And the box is not in the best condition, but it is complete in the box. The game, however, is immaculate. The label looks great. But Star Trek, and it is the Deep Space Nine Crossroads of Time for the Super Nintendo. Like I said, the box, it isn't in the best condition, but complete in the box, guys. Man, this was an awesome one. This was an awesome find, dude. And I got a super awesome deal on it. I only paid like $10 for it. I'm not sure what this goes for completing the box, but I know it's a lot more than $10. So I was happy to pay that $10 for this, even with the box being not in the best condition. I probably end up going to get one of those plastic cases to go around it so it doesn't continue to deteriorate. But yeah, super stoked about that one. And one last thing, and before I get to this last thing, because this is a super awesome find, and I already have two of these that work perfect. One's actually like, it has the whole thing, the back of it and all that stuff. And the other one works perfect too, and is complete. But before I get into all of that, or to this last little thing, to show you guys some of those things that I got, the X-Men game and a couple other things. Okay, so it was one of the last vendors before we ended up getting some food from there and then leaving. Ended up talking to him. It's a guy that I've seen from a couple of times, whatever, from another big flea market that I usually go to, and we ended up talking or whatever. He's like, yeah, you know, you look familiar. I remember you guys coming around, and we were like, so my wife and his wife started talking, and ended up finding out that his wife is actually from the area, like the town that we live in. And they started talking a little bit more and trying to, and figuring out that like they know a lot of the same people. And we started talking, and I told him, you know, my business, you know, how I repair consoles and refurbish stuff and blah, 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 blah. And, so we started talking, and he was showing me bins of stuff that he had. And I know in the video I was talking about how he had like Sega Saturn and some Dreamcast and some bunch of other stuff that he didn't even have out. He had in bins that he wasn't selling. Well, come to find out, he's got a lot. And of course he would. You know, this is, you know, part of his business. You know, he goes and he gets stuff and bundles up and stuff. But we ended up coming to an agreement, and I ended up pulling several things. I know in the video, and I didn't show them here, but several of the Sega CD games that you guys saw, especially and the one that was wrapped in plastic, brand new still. Well, the plastic wasn't in the best condition, but it was still brand new, never opened. He pulled that one to the side for me, and a couple other Sega CD games, and a couple other things, that are rare, hard to find, very pricey. And he put them away for me in a bundle, or in a big bin, actually, I should say. And we worked out a deal, and I'm going to be doing some work for him and repairing a lot of his consoles and stuff like that he can't sell right now because they're not working. So we're going to do a little bit of trade, you know, for my services. And going forward, we're going to be working together on some stuff. So that's really awesome. And I was kind of wanting to hold back on that a little bit. So that's why a lot of that stuff's not going to be shown in the video, because yeah. So anyways, very awesome. I can't wait for us to get further into that. So that's really awesome, man. But the last thing that I found, and like I said, I've already owned two of these that work perfect, but man, the TurboGrafx 16, yes, dude. And it didn't come with anything. No, it's just a console. However, it does work. It does work. I immediately plugged this in last night and put everything up together. I did clean the contacts in here, and just to make sure, I didn't want to put one of my games in there and it'd be all super dirty or whatever. But yeah, dude, and I'm talking, it didn't come with anything, so I got a crazy, super cheap deal on this bad boy. So that makes the third one in my collection that I've got now. And yeah, so freaking awesome, dude. So happy to have been able to find that and all this other awesome stuff. Like I said, today's pickup wasn't huge like some of the other pickups that I've gotten, but it was still nonetheless really good pickup in my opinion. Like I said, I also missed out on a few things because of the beginning of us going to that other place. And then I was spending time with a couple of these vendors, talking to them. My one buddy that I always talk to, that guy, like I was talking about the end, that we ended up, we're going to work together on some stuff, and he's going to be hooking me up with a lot of rare stuff that he's got for me, helping him out and fixing his stuff. So we're going to be helping each other out on that. And then of course, like I said earlier in the video, on a possible advertisement, opportunity for the channel that I'm really stoked about as well. So really had an awesome day, and there was probably 100 or more vendors that we didn't even see because we were just running out of time and we had to get back home. So that kind of stinks. I probably missed out on a lot of stuff. And there was some other games that I was hoping to have picked up. I will name drop one of the games that I wish I would have grabbed. Oh my God, I wish I would have grabbed. Because I kept telling myself when I had the game in my hands, and I had it in my hands for a while, and I was going to get it, but it was Alien 3 for the Super Nintendo, and it was immaculate, man. It was a perfect condition, and I kept saying, man, do I have this game? I feel like I got this game already. My wife was like, just grab it. You usually don't think this hard about it. Just grab it. And I should have, because when I got home, I checked, and I did not have it. Oh my God, guys. And I was going to get it for like $5. Alien 3 for Super Nintendo for $5. And I didn't grab it. I'm still beating myself up this morning about it. But anyways, and there was other titles too, man, that I should have grabbed and I didn't. You've probably seen them in the video that I didn't show. But some of the stuff I already had and I just didn't. But ran out of time. So can't wait for the next flea market that we go to. I love going to those things. But anyways, that's going to be it for the video today, guys. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here to the channel, make sure you subscribe. It really helps out and goes a long way, guys. I appreciate all of you. And like always, hope you guys have had an awesome day today or having an awesome morning. It's still morning here for me. And that's it. You guys have a great one, and game on.